don't know if I'm supposed to tell this or not, but the way Doug originally told me was that he was going to run was he said, well, I believe Louise is going to let me do it. And that's something that I understand, so I'm going to bring her up now to speak. Thank you so much, Louise Jones, for letting Doug do this and for doing it yourself.
When we did the run a show earlier for this, I think I kind of snuck right in that I might sing. And then I said, well, I might sing with Jason. And no one thought that was good. No one said, go Louise, you can do it. And my husband, who even shushes me in church, said, really, no. And I said, well, I could just stand there while he's singing. That would be good, right? Yeah, it would be good. Thank y'all for being here. What a great, great crowd. Yeah! Let me tell y'all, long before Doug ever considered running for office, he was the kind of person who stepped forward when others were stepping back. Someone who listens first, leads with integrity, and believes deeply in the power of service. I would definitely have to say that his listening skills are, they're really good at work, but at home, not so much, right? I can remember once when a friend of mine, I had to talk to him about a legal question, and she called me so excited, and she said, oh my gosh, he's such a good listener. And I said, what? And then I said, I beg your pardon? Because I was trying to be nice. And then I said, Doug who? Like, I had no idea who this person was. But I do want to tell you, I know y'all know what I'm saying. I know the spouses out in this group know exactly what I'm saying. Our campaign in 2017 was filled with the hope of so many who were craving representation in a way they had not seen in some time. But as one senator put it, when Doug was elected, the knives came out. And Doug's response was not surprise. It wasn't anger. It wasn't even bitterness. He simply kept doing his job. I will have to tell you, on the other hand, I might have been a little bit better. I was a little bit better. I can admit it. I'm a big enough person. I can say I was a little bit bitter. And I definitely, my language, yeah, they would not have welcomed that in church. No. But it taught me a valuable lesson. And that lesson was that it reminded me of why my husband continues to inspire me. And through it all, his desire to serve continued, right? And while his time in the Senate was extraordinary, it was also filled with frustrations of too little time and so much he wanted to accomplish for Alabama. Doug made handwritten notes filling multiple legal pads during hearings on the Hill. And he wanted to review that testimony so he could make an informed vote, right? So many colleagues were never listening because they already knew how they were going to vote. And it didn't matter what information was provided. These hearings strained the nation and tore at its very fabric as never before. And though through it all, his desire to serve continued. I've watched Doug dedicate his life to bringing people together even when the issues are hard and the stakes are high. He's always believed that our state is strongest when every community has a voice. And when, yes. and when leaders put people ahead of politics. And through it all, his desire to serve continued. In 2017, on election night, once we knew the election was about to be called, and we were rushing to get down, we were at the Sheraton, and we were rushing in the elevators to get down to the ballroom where a lot of our supporters were. Yeah, I hope some of you, right? Some of you were there. We could hear y'all. It made us so happy. And so we got in the elevator. It was Doug and I, our sons, Doug's mom, some close friends, and Charles Barkley. Yeah, he got right on in there. And so, Charles was great. He had so generously campaigned with us in the days leading up to the election. And he turns around in the elevator, and y'all know Charles. He's a big guy, right? He's a big guy, and so we're not. And so, but he said he was talking to us, and we could hear the crowd erupting, as we were going down, folks celebrating. And he said, I have done some great things in my career. I have done some things I never thought I would have the opportunity to do. But he said, today is the best day of my life. My husband better say our wedding day was first and that was second. Y'all ask him about that when he comes out. But his energy on election night was contagious. And we feel that same excitement in this room with y'all tonight. But I hope y'all remember that day like we do. The hope, the excitement, and the anticipation of better things to come for our Alabama. Let's feel that hope again. We need not only a snapshot of what a win will look like, but let's anticipate the effort it will take. We need you. We need your help. We need your commitment. We need you from now until Election Day to ask yourself, what can I do today to help Doug win? Now, I know everybody in here has their phone, so let's get it out. Let's get that phone out right now. Let's get it out. And let's make a daily reminder. Mine is going to be easy. I'm going to say, yeah, you're on. But make a daily reminder. One thing, whether it be big or small, to support Doug in this important race, such as conversation with a friend, a family member, a neighbor, or a coworker about why you are voting for Doug Jones. Posting on social media. I've got some good stuff for that, y'all. Doug was doing some work in the yard. That may make it next. Because, he never does that. Making a donation or signing up to volunteer for the campaign. We need all y'all together in this with us. Tonight, I am really proud to stand with Doug just like I did in 2017 as someone who shares his hope for Alabama's future. Doug is running for governor because he believes this state's best days are ahead of us. And because he knows that progress comes when we all work together and believe in what we can accomplish together. It's my honor to introduce the man you're here to see, the man I know and love, and the candidate who is ready to lead Alabama forward. My guy, Doug Jones.
So, I bet you wasn't expecting When a Man Loves a Woman on a walk-up song, were you? Well, it is our 33rd wedding anniversary today. So I thought it appropriate to do that.